Hey guys, welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary, brought to you by FastPass, but not sponsored by FastPass. Last week was intense, like seriously intense. We got to see Blyke versus Lance, and Blyke pretty much wiped up the floor with Lance, kind of like unleashed the Ultra Instinct a little more. Not too crazy when he fought the group of people, but it was definitely still really cool. We got to see the let me just check the chapter real quick, actually, because I can't remember if what I'm remembering is really all that happened last week, but let's see. So we had Blyke versus Lance, obviously. And, you know, he just doing his thing, just cleaning house. He was about to kill Lance. I remember that. He was like, I'm going to kill you, boy. Like, just had his finger up to friggin' Lance's head, like, boom, you're going to die. And Lance was like, no. And so he just, like, basically, he crippled Lance, like, just took out use of his legs. And then we saw he went to, like, help out the lady, and he was just like, hey, you okay? She's like, leave me alone! And he was like, bitch, I saved you. I don't even want anything from you. Go fuck yourself. And he left. But then, the big thing was, someone who looks a lot like Cujo, I think that's his name, or is it Kuyo? Kuyo. Someone who looks like Kuyo, Ray's old roommate, was watching Blyke the whole time. And damn, that was worrisome. Someone pointed out in last week's chapter, and I don't want this to be true at all. Someone said, let me just check who it was. It was someone in the stream then, probably. I can't find who it was who said it last week, but someone said, watch Kuyo be the one who killed Ray, or who revealed that Ray was a superhero and got him killed. Which I'm like, no, that would have been so terrible. But yo, like, straight up, that would actually be pretty sick if that's what happened. And then Blyke just kind of went back to Wellston and was just kind of like chilling. And Isen woke up and he was like, and he was just like, whatever, I'm gonna go to class later. I'm gonna sleep through this. I'm just gonna skip the first class. And Blyke still had a scar from when he got attacked the first time, and he still has it, but it's definitely closed up a lot more. And Isen didn't point that out or anything, and so which was really surprising to me. He completely overlooked it, and so Blyke basically said he was gonna go to Doc's. He didn't tell Isen. He told like us three. He's like, man, I should probably go to Doc's in the morning too. So basically where we left off. And yeah, let's just jump right in. Episode 171. We got Sera in this chapter. Sera's in the chapter. Okay. So, Wellston. School gates, just Blyke. He still has it. He still got the scratchy scratch. He was walking down the hall. Tat 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 tat. Last night in Newside. And it's when he's unleashing his Super Saiyan, like, ah! I actually managed to pull that off. And he's just smiling. He's like, UnOrdinary episode 171. The Infirmary. It doesn't seem too bad. It's a pretty dark bruise, but nothing serious. Huh? Really? That's weird. Last night I was feeling really weak and couldn't stop coughing. But when I woke up this morning, I felt fine. Here, drink this. Thanks, Doc. From now on, maybe try talking your issues out with Isen instead of fighting. He thinks Isen did it. I know you kids love to blow each other up, but I've got enough on my plate. Yeah, sorry, it won't happen again. Damn it, god damn it. This is definitely gonna come back because Doc is probably gonna see Isen and he's gonna be like, hey, you and Blyke need to chill the fuck out. And Isen's gonna be like, what? Anyway. Yeah, right. Press room. And Isen just sitting at a desk. Huh? Oh, hey, Seraphina. She walks into the press room. What brings you here? Do you need something? Isen, what do you know about John? ... Sorry, I have no idea who that is. Seraphina just ... You don't need to hide it anymore. I already know John is Joker. Arlo told me. And so the newspaper article Isen is holding, you can't see the article itself, but you can see Isen's correcting. And one of the notes literally says, "What the fuck is this?" Really? And so let's continue. He's just like, really? Yeah. I need to have a talk with John about all this. But first, I want a clear picture of everything he's done till now. So I'll take whatever information you have on him. ... Okay. He's got a sweat. Wellston Girls' Dormitories. And it's Seraphina. And she's going over all his stuff. Expelled. Average student does not get along well with others, does not like to participate in class, has aggressive, violent tendencies. Note, do not activate ability when handling situations involving John. Expulsion during second year for excessive violence. John, sex male, birthday November 18th, previous school New Boston Middle School, graduation class 201X, rank 1, king, aura manipulation level 7. ... A 7.0 ability level by year 2. Just like me. Just like me. But John wasn't always this strong. According to these files, he started off as a cripple. John was a troubled kid back then. To put it simply, he had a hard time dealing with certain realities. William. There's no doubt he was picked on when he was younger. And he just tosses. He built up a ton of resentment towards those who were stronger than him. And, like the students who attacked me when I first lost my ability. Like the group of people who abducted me. Like all the fakers. All the fake jokers. The fakers! John always wanted the chance to retaliate. Well, he got his wish. He shot from being a cripple to being the most powerful kid in his region. ... If I had the opportunity to fight back, I would. Because being able to take down the people who were stronger than me would be satisfying. John indulged in his newfound power, exacted revenge on those who wronged him, and very quickly rose to becoming king. But something along the way, he lost himself, which led to his entire class to turn on him. ... Warnings of aggressive and violent behavior. On top of that, notes with specific directions on how to deal with him. Even the staff at New Boston High School had trouble keeping up with him. I tried everything I could to stop him, but nothing worked. He's unhinged. He's revenge-driven and utterly uncontrollable. His records are consistent with everything Arlo said. John was a reckless high tier. Come on, Serafina. Think about everything. Think about the John you know, because that's not... The John you know was not a complete lie. After hospitalizing his classmate, John was finally expelled from New Boston. That was around the time when UnOrdinary was published. I see. So UnOrdinary was William's way of teaching John to use his power responsibly. John reread it often. Its message definitely meant a lot to him. Yes, yes! ... All the stuff he used to preach to me about. The stronger person isn't always right, you know. I don't think he was faking it. We should be using our powers to bring balance and peace. He meant everything he said. Yes! I really admired the hero of UnOrdinary. He listened to others and realized everyone has something valuable to offer. He regretted his previous actions, and he tried to change. But something still doesn't make sense. For some reason, John transferred into Wellston with a cripple persona. Why? After what happened in New Boston, he no longer wanted part in the hierarchy. I get that. But wouldn't it have been better to become a mid-tier instead? Then nobody would have paid attention to him, and he'd probably have no problem blending in. He could have easily lived an average life. So why did he choose to be completely powerless? Why go to that extreme? And Sarah just... It's flashback to Sarah just like at her desk on John's first day, and John just being like, No matter how you look at it, it's a bad idea. By acting as a cripple, John put himself in the same situation he was in before. She's remembering when he saw him against Krolik and Lynn. Just like before, students picked on him because he was weak. When her and John were picked on by Krolik. Just like before, he wasn't able to defend himself or any of his friends. And just like before, he couldn't handle the pain of being a cripple. He could. He couldn't stand that other people were doing it to you. John was happy being a cripple and getting picked on, even before him and Serafina were becoming friends. And I feel like a lot of people missed that point. Definitely there could have still been a breaking point if John hadn't made friends with Serafina. But like John was still managing. Serafina beat the shit out of him, and John still didn't care. He got the shit kicked out of him by the most powerful student in the school, and he was just like, I don't care what you do to me. I'm already crippled. Like, how are you possibly going to make my life worse? Getting Serafina as a friend and having Serafina to back him up was definitely a big win for John. Well, that makes it sound bad. Was definitely a big comfort for John. But Serafina wasn't always there. John was still getting the shit kicked out of him from time to time, but he was just like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. I will live my life how I want to. He got himself out of situations. He threw Gavin out of a window. He made the high-tier bitch at the mall with the grenade ability. He made a fool of her without using his ability. John was still managing. But when it came to what everyone was doing to him, it started happening to Serafina. That's when the real breaking point came. Well, again, also with like the whole Arlo thing. Arlo getting everyone to like just target John specifically, that also was a big factor. But again, the big thing that I think really sent John over the edge was that they started to do it to Serafina. And he saw how much it was tearing her down. That's a big thing. And so he relapsed. And it's a picture of Joker. John, haven't you realized you're repeating the same mistakes? And then the next day, Serafina walking in the halls. Ring, ring. Oh, she's not calling John. It's Roland. Hey, Roland. Serafina, can you come to the infirmary? Why? What happened? It's Evie. She's unconscious. Joker attacked her. No! No! Our queen. It wasn't Oh, to God, it wasn't John. Oh God. If it was legitimately John, I may have to change my favorite character. I may no longer be able to defend John, but I am 99% certain that it was not John. I hope it wasn't you, John, you son of a bitch. But yeah, John doesn't have another phone, so if Seraphina tries to call him, she may not be able to get into contact with him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. And also, I think Roland would believe that it was Joker, because even Evie herself, when they were attacked by the Faker, she was like, "Oh my God, they took down Joker. That's amazing." But I'm glad to see that Sera knows that John wasn't lying to her. Well, his feelings about UnOrdinary and about how the world should be changed, those weren't fake. I'm glad that she realizes that. I definitely think she does still need to try and call William, because I think William can explain a lot too. Again, though, I'm not sure if Sera knows that Arlo is the reason why she got suspended. Maybe I'm forgetting some events in previous chapters, but I'm pretty sure Sera doesn't know the full story about Arlo being like, "Yo, I had Elaine report you to the principal's office, and I had, when she found you with that book of UnOrdinary, and yeah, I did target John, and yeah, that's why." I wonder if she does know that, because I know Arlo told his side of the story, but he did leave out some stuff, like I said before. But goddammit, our queen is in the infirmary, and she's unconscious. No, if this was John, she'd be in the hospital. Let's be real with ourselves. No, wasn't John. It wasn't John. Uru, don't make it be John, please, for the love of God. I can't handle that. I can't handle John hurting the queen. But that is going to be a reaction for next week. This was on the shorter side, I know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a good chapter. Definitely a good information chapter. I liked it a lot. What Blyke said about Doc thinking that Isen was the one who did that to Blyke, that's definitely going to come back to him. That's definitely going to come back to bite him in the ass. Again, Doc's probably going to see Isen and just be like, "Hey, you and Blyke need to calm down. Like, stop fighting each other." And Isen's just going to be like, "What are you talking about?" Doc's going to get suspicious and report to Vaughn, most likely. Isen's going to get suspicious and go to Blyke and be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? You son of a bitch, you're being a vigilante." Yeah. Real talk, I am so happy that Lance did not have the enhancer, because Blyke would have been fucked big time if he did. Anyway, that will be it for today. Let's leave off with the question of the day. Let me think. Okay, question of the day. I don't know why I said that. I don't have a question of the day. All right, let's just go with this one. Question of the day. Do you think it was John that attacked Evie? Or do you think it was someone else? I think it was someone else, because, again, if it was John, Effie would have been in the hospital by now. Like, she would have been... She probably would have been dead. But I think it was definitely someone who has a history with maybe it was Howard. Then again, that would have been a little too obvious, I think. But I don't think it was John. John knows that Evie is Seraphina's friend. So I'm on the side it was not John. It was not John. # it was not John. reply to the webtoon with that hashtag. It was not John. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next week. Feel free to join the Discord. Links down below. My Twitter and my DeviantArt are also down there, so feel free to check those out. And I will see everyone next time. So, peace out. Next week is I'm just going to upload. No stream next week. Just like today, just like tonight, no stream. So, see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.